So very cool. Had a great question from Justin No. He asked, how can a helicopter taxi if it doesn't have any wheels? So I figured I could type a rambling answer, or I could just show you. So the cool thing is helicopters flying all the time, and so we don't really taxi on wheels, we just fly where we're going. We use what's called a hover taxi, and the definition of hover taxi is anytime you're basically hovering about 5 feet off the ground, what's called in-ground effect, and we're just walking about a brisk walking pace. We try and keep it below 20 miles an hour for sure, and we want to just make sure we're walking real slow or hovering real slow, and we can follow a line. We just walk where we're going to go, hover where we're going to go, and effectively we're flying, but we just taxi where we're going. And we need to be careful of some things. We can of course go sideways. We're a helicopter, so we can just go sideways if we want to, but if we were to have an engine failure and we're going sideways, if we're going sideways too fast, we could roll over if we hit the ground. So we always want to keep the skids going straight, the direction we're going. The other thing is we want to make sure that when we're operating near vehicles, near buildings, near airplanes, people, we got to be careful of that blast, that rotor wash. Just make sure that we're not too close to things on the ground. So we want to walk kind of that slow walking pace, make sure that we're looking around, make sure that we know what we're nearby, and keeping an eye on where our rotor wash is going. It's kind of like a jet blast if we're not careful. So that's how we taxi. There's another cool thing that a helicopter gets to do. So I'm going to call the tower.
724 hotels at Hangar 5A, like an air taxi across the field to the GA ramp for fuel. We have hotel. 724 hotel, roger. Air taxi across the field to self-serve fuel. Air taxi approved. Self-serve fuel. 7 hotel.
Air taxi is anytime you're below 100 feet and you're operating maybe faster than that 20 miles an hour, but you're within your discretion. So we get to move around the airport environment a little bit faster, but I'm not really restricted to that. Really not restricted to the taxiway, so I'm going to talk to tower here. Alright, so this is a cool part about being a helicopter pilot. Alright, I gotta say, it's a little nerve-wracking being a helicopter pilot. You got your rotors that close to fuel tanks. But now, the other question is, do we have to buy fuel? Absolutely, we have to buy fuel. Aviation fuel is a little more expensive than automotive gas. Here it's $4.09 a gallon, and this is self-serve. The airport I fly at also has a fuel truck. They'll bring it out to you, and that's about $1.50 more a gallon. But here we just started the helicopter, flew over and landed, have to shut down and then start back up. So we're putting more wear and tear on the helicopter just to save $1.50 a gallon. So you have to factor that in too, that maybe all of that money we're saving in the short term is good, but in the long term may wear more on the helicopter. Usually most little airports have self-serve, so you just hover over to it, set down, fill up the tank with gas, you're back on your way. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so Justin, thanks for asking a question. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed me replying this way. Everyone, thank you so much. This has been an amazing week. I can't believe how much response I've gotten this week. The support, the subscribers, just the amazing support, the comments, everyone talking about my family flying. It's just been an amazing week for just people commenting, giving me feedback. So I want to say thank you. Everyone said some amazing things. Even people that had some derisive things to say, we've had some good exchanges there. So I really appreciate everyone getting involved and just talking to me about what I really love, which is flying. So thank you for sharing, Justin. Hope you enjoyed this. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and keep the questions coming. Thanks.